Hi everybody, Julie Friedman-Smith and Gail Bill from Parenting Power. And today we're talking about leaving our kids at home.
That's right. So there is more opportunities or needs perhaps during the day when your children are off school where you need maybe to go out and run an errand.
So we just thought if this is something that you haven't done before or you're curious about it, we have a few tips for you.
Yeah, it's actually an opportunity.
Absolutely. So obviously within age range,
Yes.
please do not leave your toddlers at home by themselves.
Right.
And if your kids are getting to the age where you're feeling like, yeah, they're responsible enough, I think they're responsible enough, not sure how to do it, the first tip that we have for you is baby steps.
Yeah, start really small. And when we say small, we'd like to encourage you to leave for a very short time, like even 30 minutes the first time.
Yes,
max
exactly.
an hour.
Exactly. And so, you know, if those opportunities don't present themselves, if you're thinking to yourself, well, I can't go anywhere for 30 minutes, well, create that opportunity. Go and talk to your neighbor next door for a cup of tea, or go for a walk around the block and come back, or a couple of blocks and come back. So that's a great place to start, because then it's in the middle of the day. Kids are not worried about it getting dark and it getting scary.
Not a lot
can happen.
Potential visitors during the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's tip number one. Start small, set the kids up for success, and then as it works well, then you can expand.
Yeah.
Tip number two really is, so how do you set them up for success? What things do you have to put in place for it to work well?
Right. And again, we always say to make sure everyone's on the same page, because we never want to assume, or I thought you knew this, or I thought. So it's easy when you start small, but you can set some guidelines / rules. I mean, kids don't necessarily like the word rules, but guidelines of what they can do when you're at home. And then we don't like no or can't, but you do need to go over a few things. And when we thought of right away was there wouldn't be any cooking or baking, so there would be no stove on,
right,
or oven on when you were gone. So little things like that. What else? You don't answer the phone. You absolutely don't answer the door. So just those few safety things you can go through. You can even say, no showers when you're gone.
Yes.
Just anything that could potentially.
And you kind of expect the kids to stay there. That was one of, if somebody phones and says, can you come out for a bike ride? Not right now. But when I get home, absolutely.
Right.
So safety is important. And then some of the key rules within your home. If you've got two kids, sometimes it's around who's in charge. And it doesn't always have to be that one child is in charge.
No.
It can be that each is responsible for the situation.
For sure.
If you're having kids needing to do something, if there are chores they need to do or anything that needs to get done, please clarify who's doing what, as opposed to you guys need to do this.
That's right. Again, it's all perceptions and assumptions, and you just don't want to go there, for sure.
And then
a can-do list works. We've talked about a can-do list. So what can they do?
That's a great plan. So
as
how
far
are you
as
going to spend
activities,
this time?
That's right. It's easy to throw them in front of a screen for 30 minutes, and that may be their screen time for the day, but it doesn't just have to be that. And if you don't give them any suggestions or guidelines,
it will be
screen time.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess then the third thing is resist the urge to check in with them every 2 minutes. Are you guys doing okay? What's going on? What are you doing?
Yes, whether that's via texting or phone calls, just let them own it and let them feel great about it.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Because kids are capable, and this is a great opportunity for them to learn that they did it, and that they can do it, and that they can feel scared about it,
work through it,
and work through that stress, and then get to the other side.
That's right. So you may, on the flip side of that, you don't want to be contacting them all the time, but we do hear from many parents that their kids are always texting them, asking questions. So on the other side, say, and you're not to contact me unless, and then you may want to say unless what it is. So not Johnny's not listening, or Sue won't do what I'm asking her. Let them work that out themselves.
And those baby steps are great, because when we have them start to do that, then they can work their way up to longer pieces of time, staying at home on their own at night, and of course always in an age-appropriate state. And we're not going to give you a specific age, but let me tell you that there are kids who are of a certain age that aren't yet responsible enough to be left at home. So go with your gut. If you are feeling like this is something your kids can do, then start small and give them the opportunity to learn.
Great.
We'll talk to you next time.